Chapter 1. The Hut by the River. You wake up to the soft bed in your hut. The bed is a thick mattress stuffed with dried straw. It rustles softly beneath the weight of your body. It rustles with every slow, gentle breath you take. The straw has a scent, a dry, sweet scent, like hay harvested in the late summer sun. It is a humble scent, a simple scent. It is the scent of your rest. A woolen blanket covers you. It is woven from the fleece of the sheep that graze on the common land. The wool is coarse, but warm. It feels heavy upon you, a comforting weight, a grounding weight. You can feel the thick, simple weave of the cloth against your skin. You are in your one-room hut, your home. The walls are made of wattle and daub. Wattle and daub, you know this well. It is a weave of flexible hazel sticks covered in a daub of clay, soil, and animal dung. It sounds rough, but it is not. It is strong. It is natural. It smells of the earth itself. A deep, cool, calming smell. A faint, gray light filters through the single, small window. The window has no glass. It is only a shuttered opening in the wall. The shutter is open, just a crack, just enough to let in the cool morning air. You listen to the sounds of your hut. You hear the soft crackle of the hearth. The fire burned down to embers overnight. Now, the embers glow a deep, pulsing orange. They whisper with a quiet, fatting heat. They whisper you a good morning. From the roof, made of thick, water-reed thatch, comes a soft, rustling sound. It is the sound of a gentle breeze moving through the dry reeds. It is a hushed sound, a whispering sound. The thatch is thick. It keeps you safe. It keeps you dry. It smells of dust and dryness, a cozy, enclosed smell. You slowly sit up. The straw mattress rustles beneath you. You place your bare feet upon the floor. The floor is made of packed earth. It is called a beaten earth floor. It is cool and solid under your feet. It is firm and unwavering. It has been trod by generations of feet, just like yours. It connects you to the ground, to the land. You stand. You walk to the wooden door. The door is made of rough-hewn oak planks, held together with strips of iron. You lift the simple wooden latch. The latch makes a soft, clunking sound. You pull the door open. It swings inward on leather hinges. They creak, but it is a gentle creak, a familiar creak. You step outside. A soft, cool mist hangs over the river. The river flows slowly, just a stone's throw from your door. The water moves with a quiet, lapping sound. It laps against the muddy bank. It is a constant, soothing rhythm, a liquid lullaby. You see the water lilies. Their broad, flat leaves float on the surface of the river. They are like green plates upon the water. Their white flowers are closed tight now in the early light. They are sleeping, just as you were sleeping. You breathe in the morning air. The air is damp and cool. It carries the rich, muddy scent of the riverbank. It carries the green scent of water mint and the sharp, clean scent of meadowsweet. You see the meadowsweet growing in clumps by the water. Its frothy, cream-colored flowers will bloom later in the day. Above you, a willow tree dips its long, slender branches into the water. The leaves are a pale, silvery green. They tremble in the breeze. They make a soft, sighing sound, a whispering sound. You look back at your hut. It sits nestled between the river and the edge of the great, open field. The walls are a muted brown and white. The roof is a deep, golden brown. Smoke, thin and gray, begins to curl from the hole in the center of the roof. You have added a small piece of peat to the embers. The peat smoke smells ancient. It smells of the earth and of time itself. This is your place, your small corner of the world. It is simple. It is peaceful. There is no hurry here. There is only the slow, gentle turning of the morning. You feel the cool, damp earth beneath your bare feet. You wiggle your toes in the soil. It is soft and yielding. It is a connection, a direct connection to the world around you. A robin lands on a branch of the willow tree. It cocks its head. It looks at you with a bright, black eye. It does not sing yet. It only watches. It is a quiet companion in the mist. You hear the distant lowing of a cow. It comes from the village common. The sound is deep and resonant. It travels through the mist. It is a sound of life beginning its day. A slow, patient sound. You feel a deep calm settle over you. It starts in your chest. It spreads down your arms to your fingertips. It spreads down your legs to your toes. Your breathing is slow. Your heart beats a slow, steady rhythm. The mist begins to glow. The sun is rising somewhere behind the thick, white blanket. The world is lightening by degrees, from dark gray to soft gray to a gentle, pearly white. You stand there for a long time, just breathing, just listening, just being. Your eyelids feel heavy. The morning is still young. There is no need to rush. There is only peace. You step back inside your hut. The air inside is warm from the glowing peat. It smells of earth and smoke and straw. It is a comforting smell, a safe smell. You lie back down upon your straw mattress. It rustles softly as it welcomes you back. You pull the heavy woolen blanket up to your chin. The weight of it is so soothing. You look at the glowing embers in the hearth. They pulse like a gentle heartbeat, a warm, orange heartbeat. You listen to the river outside your door. The soft, lapping sound. The constant, gentle flow. Your breathing slows and slows again, matching the rhythm of the water. Your eyelids grow heavy, so very heavy. The rustle of the thatch is a soft whisper, a lullaby from the reeds. The cool, damp scent of the river fills the hut, a scent of peace and stillness. You feel yourself drifting, floating on the gentle current of the river. You drift into a deep, restful sleep. Chapter 2: The Common Field. You wake again. The mist has burned away. Sunlight streams through the open shutter of your hut. The light is golden and warm. It falls in a bright, solid beam upon the beaten earth floor. You can see tiny motes of dust dancing in the beam. They drift and float on unseen currents of air. They move without hurry, without a care in the world. You rise from your straw bed. It rustles a soft goodbye. You pull on your tunic. It is made of a rough, homespun cloth called linsey woolsey. It is a blend of flax and wool. It feels sturdy against your skin. You tie a simple leather belt around your waist. You step outside. The world is washed in sunlight. The river sparkles now. It is a ribbon of shimmering light. The water lilies have opened their white flowers to the sun. They look like floating stars upon the water. You walk along a well-trodden path. The path leads away from the river. It leads toward the common field, the field where you and your neighbors grow your crops. The path is soft beneath your feet. It is worn smooth by generations of feet, the feet of farmers, the feet of their children, the feet of their sheep and oxen. It is a path of history. You pass a hedgerow. The hedgerow is thick and tangled. It is a living wall. It is made of hawthorn and blackthorn and hazel. It is buzzing with life. Bees hum a low, drowsy tune as they gather nectar from the tiny, white hawthorn flowers. The air smells sweet. It smells of blossoms and warm earth. You reach the edge of the common field. The field is vast. It is divided into long, thin strips. Each family in the village tends to its own strips. Your strips are scattered among the strips of your neighbors. This is the way it has always been. It is a patchwork of life. The crop here is barley. The barley is young and green. It sways in the gentle breeze. It looks like a soft, green sea. It whispers as it moves. A hushed, rustling whisper. The sound of growth. You see your neighbor, Godric. He is an older man. His back is bent from a lifetime of work. He is looking out over the barley. His hands are clasped behind his back. You walk over to him. Your steps are slow. There is no need to run. You stand beside him. You both look at the green barley. You do not speak for a while. You simply stand together in the sun. Finally, he speaks. His voice is low and raspy. It is like the sound of dry leaves. The barley grows well, he says. You nod slowly. It grows well, you agree. His words are simple. Your words are simple. They are not just about the barley. They are about the sun. They are about the rain. They are about the peace of this moment. Godric points a gnarled finger toward the edge of the field. See the corn marigold, he says. You look. Among the green stalks of barley, you see flashes of bright yellow. The corn marigold. It is a weed, but it is a beautiful weed. Its yellow flowers are like little suns. It is a good sign, Godric says softly. The soil is strong. You know this. The farmers here have long believed that the corn marigold means the land is fertile. It is an old piece of knowledge, passed down from father to son, from mother to daughter. You look across the field. You see other figures moving slowly. Other farmers. They are checking their strips. They are pulling a weed here and there. Their movements are slow, deliberate. They are part of the rhythm of the land. A woman named Elfthrith is kneeling by her strip. She is not pulling weeds. She is planting something else. You walk over to her. The grass is soft under your feet. She is planting flax, the tiny blue-flowered plant that will be spun into linen. She pushes the small seeds into the warm soil with her thumb. One by one, it is a patient task. She looks up and smiles. Her face is lined from sun and wind, but her eyes are kind. A good day for planting, she says. Her voice is melodic, soothing. A good day, you reply. You watch her work for a moment. Her hands move with a gentle certainty. She knows the soil. She knows the seeds. She is in harmony with them. The flax will be strong this year, she murmurs, more to herself than to you. The soil is warm. The rains have been gentle. You nod. You can feel the truth of her words. The earth feels alive. It feels generous. You leave her to her planting. You walk along the grassy bog that separates the strips. The bog is a narrow, uncultivated ridge. It is covered in clover and daisies. Bees hum over the white clover flowers. The sound is a soft, vibrating hum, a sound of industry and peace. You come to another strip. This one is fallow. It is resting. This year, it grows nothing but grass and red clover. The clover will put goodness back into the soil. It is part of the great 3-field rotation. 1 field for wheat, 1 for barley, 1 for rest. It is an ancient cycle, a cycle of giving and receiving. You sit on the grassy bog. The sun warms your back. You pluck a blade of grass. You place it between your thumbs and blow. It makes a soft, squeaking whistle, a simple childhood sound. You feel the solid earth beneath you. You feel the warm sun on your skin. You hear the hum of the bees. You see the green barley swaying. There is no conflict here, only growth, only patience, only the slow, turning wheel of the seasons. You feel a deep sense of belonging. You are a part of this, a small part of a vast, beautiful, and peaceful whole. The sun feels so warm on your shoulders. The hum of the bees is so steady, so rhythmic. Your eyes begin to feel heavy. The green of the barley is a soft, blurring blanket. You lie back on the grassy bog. The clover is soft beneath your head. The daisies nod their white heads beside you. You look up at the vast, blue sky. A few white clouds drift slowly. They are in no hurry. They have nowhere to be. The whisper of the barley is a gentle shushing sound. It tells you to rest. It tells you all is well. Your breathing slows and deepens. The scent of warm earth and clover fills your senses. A sweet, drowsy perfume. Your eyelids grow heavy, so very heavy. The hum of the bees becomes a distant lullaby, a soft, vibrating song of sleep. You feel yourself sinking into the soft grass, supported by the earth, warmed by the sun. You drift into a deep, restful sleep. Chapter 3. The Elder's Brew. You wake to the sound of a church bell. It is not a loud, clanging bell. It is a distant, bronze sound. It comes from the village, a mile away. The sound carries across the fields. It is a soft, melodic tone. It marks the hour of none, the afternoon prayer. It is a call to pause, a call to reflection. You sit up on the grassy bog. The barley still sways around you. The bees still hum. The world is still peaceful. You decide to visit the village elder. Her name is Ealhtraith. She knows the old ways, the ways of plants and healing. She lives in a small cottage on the edge of the village, near the woods. You walk back along the path. The sun is lower in the sky now. The light is golden and long. It casts deep, soft shadows. The leaves of the hedgerow glow with a green, internal light. You come to Ealhtraith's cottage. It is older than yours. The thatch is thicker, darker. Moss grows on the north side of the roof. It is a soft, velvety green. A small, tidy herb garden grows beside the door. You smell the scents even from here. The sharp scent of mint, the pungent scent of rosemary, the sweet scent of chamomile. The door is open. You look inside. Ealhtraith is sitting by her hearth. She is stirring a small clay pot that hangs over a low fire. The pot is filled with water and dried leaves. A gentle, herbal steam rises from it. She looks up. Her face is a map of wrinkles. Each line tells a story. Her eyes are pale and clear. They see deeply. "Come in, child," she says. Her voice is like the sound of the wind in the reeds, soft and whispery. You step inside. Her floor is also beaten earth, but it is covered in sweet-smelling rushes. They are fresh. They crackle softly under your feet. They release a clean, grassy scent. "Sit," she says, gesturing to a low stool near the fire. You sit. The stool is made from a single section of an oak log. It is solid and steady. She continues to stir the pot. The steam smells of chamomile. It is a gentle, apple-like scent. It is a calming scent. "I am making a tea," she says. "A tea for quiet dreams." You watch her hands. They are old, but they are steady. She stirs the water in a slow, clockwise circle. The movement is hypnotic. "Chamomile," she says softly, "for calm." She points to a bundle of dried flowers hanging from a roof beam. The flowers are small, with white petals and yellow centers. They look like tiny daisies. She reaches for a small wooden bowl. In it are dried, crumbled leaves. They are a silvery green. "Wood betony," she says. She sprinkles a pinch into the pot. "For a quiet mind." The monks in their monasteries grow it. They say it chases away melancholy thoughts. The steam from the pot now carries a new, slightly bitter, but pleasant scent. It mixes with the sweet chamomile. Finally, she takes a piece of dried bark from a pouch. It is willow bark. She breaks off a small piece and drops it into the water. Willow, she murmurs, the tree of the water. It bends, but does not break. Its bark soothes the body. It eases the aches of the day. You know these plants. You have seen them growing in the meadows and along the riverbank. But in her hands, they become something more. They become peace. They become rest. She stirs the brew for a few more minutes. The only sounds are the crackle of the low fire and the soft clink of the wooden spoon against the clay pot. After a while, she takes the pot from the fire using a thick cloth. She pours the golden liquid into 2 simple wooden cups. She hands one to you. Drink slowly, she says. Feel the warmth, feel the peace. You take the cup. It is warm in your hands. The warmth seeps into your palms. You bring it to your nose. You breathe in the steam. It is a complex scent. Sweet chamomile, earthy betony, the sharp, clean note of willow. You take a small sip. The tea is hot. It tastes of flowers and earth and a gentle bitterness. It feels soothing as it travels down your throat. A wave of warmth spreads through your chest. You sit with her in silence. You sip the tea. She sips hers. The light from the door is soft and golden. It illuminates the motes of dust and herb in the air. They float like tiny, magical beings. You look around her cottage. Bunches of drying herbs hang from the roof beams. Yarrow for wounds, mint for the stomach, sage for cleansing. They are her library, her knowledge. This is how we live, she says, her voice barely a whisper. With the earth. The earth provides the cure for every woe. We need only to listen, to learn. You finish your tea. You feel a deep, heavy calm settling in your limbs. The warmth from the tea is inside you now. It is a soft, glowing ember in your stomach. Your eyelids begin to feel heavy. The gentle bitterness of the wood betony is doing its work, quieting your mind. The soft, herbal air of the cottage is a gentle blanket. The crackle of the fire is a soft, sputtering lullaby. Ilthrith smiles a slow, knowing smile. She takes your empty cup. Rest now, she says. The day is done for you. You nod slowly. Your head feels heavy. Your body feels warm and weightless. You lean back against the warm stone of the hearth. The heat is gentle, soothing. You watch the last of the steam rise from the clay pot. It carries the scent of chamomile and willow and peace. Your breathing becomes very slow, very deep. The golden light in the doorway seems to pulse softly, gently. Your eyelids grow heavy, so very heavy. The old woman's presence is a comfort, a guardian of sleep. You feel yourself drifting on a soft, herbal cloud. You drift into a deep, restful sleep. Chapter 4. The Shadow of the Oak. You wake to the feeling of a gentle hand on your shoulder. It is Ilthrith. The sun is still high, she whispers, but the oak tree calls for you. Go and rest in its shadow. You rise from the stool. Your limbs are loose and relaxed from the herbal tea. You feel calm, serene. You step out of her cottage. The afternoon sun is warm, but the heat has softened. You walk back toward the river, but you do not go to your hut. You walk to the great oak tree that stands at the boundary between the field and the woodland. This oak is ancient. Its trunk is wider than 3 men with arms outstretched. Its bark is deeply furrowed, a landscape of ridges and valleys. It is a world unto itself. You walk into its shadow. The change is immediate. The air is cooler here. The light is dappled. The sun filters through the millions of leaves. It creates shifting patterns of gold and green upon the grass below. You sit down with your back against the massive trunk. The bark is rough and solid against your tunic. You can feel the immense, silent strength of the tree. It has stood here for centuries. It has seen generations of farmers come and go. It is a constant, a guardian. You take out the simple meal you brought with you, a piece of coarse, dark bread. It is made from rye and barley flour. It is dense and chewy. It has a nutty, earthy flavor. You also have a small piece of hard, yellow cheese. It is made from the milk of the village sheep. It is sharp and salty on your tongue. You eat slowly. There is no hurry. You chew the bread thoroughly. You savor the simple, honest flavors. This is the food of the land. It is sustenance. It is peace. As you eat, you look up into the canopy of the oak. The leaves are a vibrant, deep green. They whisper secrets to each other in the breeze. A chaffinch hops from branch to branch. Its pink breast is a flash of soft color against the green. It sings a short, cheerful song. Then it flies away. This tree is more than just a tree. It is a meeting place, a place of judgment in older times. The villagers would gather here to discuss matters of the field, to settle disputes. But today, it is a place of solitude, a place just for you. At the base of the tree, among its great, spreading roots, grow other plants. You see the heart-shaped leaves of wood sorrel. Its white flowers are delicate, with fine purple veins. Some call it sleeping clover. You reach out and gently touch a leaf. It is soft and cool. You also see the feathery fronds of wild carrot. Its white, lacy flower head looks like a delicate, floating cloud. It is also called Queen Anne's lace. It is a wild ancestor of the carrots we grow in our gardens. This is the oak's community, the plants that thrive in its shelter. They live in harmony with the great tree. You finish your simple meal. You brush the crumbs from your tunic. They fall to the earth where the ants will find them. Nothing is wasted. You feel a profound sense of gratitude for the bread, for the cheese, for the shade, for the tree. You lie down on the soft grass at the base of the oak. The roots form a natural cradle for your body. You are held. You are supported. You look up through the leaves. The patterns of light and shadow dance slowly. They shift and merge. They are like a slow, silent dance, a dance of light. A gentle breeze moves through the high branches. The sound it makes is a deep, sighing whisper. It is the voice of the oak. It is a voice of immense age and immense peace. You feel the solid, unyielding strength of the earth beneath you. You feel the protective, gentle embrace of the tree above you. You are safe here. You are at home. Your breathing becomes one with the whisper of the leaves. In and out, a slow, gentle rhythm. The dappled light on your closed eyelids is a soft, red gold glow. It is soothing. It is warm. The scent of the earth, of the cool, damp soil at the base of the tree, fills your senses. It is the primal scent of life and decay and rebirth. Your body feels heavy, so heavy and warm, and perfectly still. The deep, sighing whisper of the oak is a lullaby older than time. Your eyelids are sealed shut by peace, by warmth, by the weight of the day. You feel yourself being drawn down into the soft earth, cradled by the roots of the great tree. You drift into a deep, restful sleep. Chapter 5. The Fireflies Dance. You wake to the cool touch of evening. The sun has set. The sky above the oak tree is a deep, soft blue. It is the color of a robin's egg. In the west, a last blush of orange and rose lingers on the horizon. It is a fading memory of the day. The air is still. The world is holding its breath. You sit up. The grass is damp with evening dew. It feels cool on your hands. You rise slowly. Your body is rested. Your mind is quiet. You walk back toward your hut by the river. The path is dim. The world is painted in shades of blue and gray. The sounds are different now. The bees are silent. The birds have settled into their roosts. Now you hear the rhythmic chirping of crickets. It is a steady, pulsing song, a song of the night. You reach your hut. You do not go inside just yet. You walk to the riverbank. The water is a sheet of dark silk. It reflects the fading colors of the sky. It is perfectly calm. The water lilies have closed their flowers for the night. They are tight, pointed buds, waiting for the morning sun. And then you see them. A single, tiny light. It blinks on, then off. It floats over the surface of the river. It is a soft, greenish-yellow light, a living light. Then another and another. Soon the air above the river and the damp grasses of the bank is filled with dancing lights. Fireflies. They are also called glowworms. They are tiny beetles signaling to each other in the twilight. Their light is cold and magical. They rise from the grass. They float up from the reeds. They dance over the dark water. Their light blinks on and off in a silent, random rhythm. It is a slow, graceful dance, a ballet of light. You sit on the bank. You watch them. Their light is not bright. It is soft. It is gentle. It illuminates nothing but itself. It is a light for the sake of beauty, for the sake of mystery. One firefly lands on the back of your hand. You feel the tiny, delicate tickle of its feet. You watch as its abdomen glows. It pulses with a soft, green light. On and off, on and off. It is a tiny, living lantern. It sits there for a long moment. Then it lifts its wings and flies back into the dance. You look up. The deep blue sky is now dotted with the first brave stars. They are pinpricks of silver light. The fireflies below are like earthbound stars, a mirror of the heavens in the meadow. The air is cool and clean. It smells of damp earth, of wet reeds, of the night-blooming flowers you cannot see. It is a fresh, soothing scent. You hear the gentle croaking of a frog from the river's edge. It is a deep, resonant sound. Another frog answers from further away. They are part of the night's chorus, a chorus with the crickets. You feel a part of this quiet, magical world. You are not separate from it. You are a witness to its beauty. You are a participant in its peace. The dance of the fireflies is hypnotic. Their silent, blinking code is a language of peace, a language of rest. They tell you that the day is over, that the time for work is done. Now is the time for wonder. Now is the time for dreams. You feel the day's last warmth leaving the earth. The coolness of the night rises up to meet you. It is a comforting coolness. It invites you to rest, to sleep. Your breathing is slow and even. Your heart beats in a slow, steady rhythm. The dance of the lights begins to blur before your eyes. The tiny, blinking stars in the sky and the tiny, blinking stars on the earth begin to merge into one. The gentle chirping of the crickets becomes a distant, rhythmic hum, a soothing, nighttime melody. The cool, damp air feels like a soft cloth on your skin. Your eyelids grow heavy, so very heavy. The last thing you see is the soft, pulsing dance of the fireflies, a gentle, blinking farewell. You lean back on the riverbank. The damp grass is your bed. The vast, starry sky is your blanket. You listen to the river's soft, constant whisper, a lullaby that has flowed since the beginning of time. You feel yourself drifting, carried away on the gentle, dark current of the night. You drift into a deep, restful sleep. Chapter 6. The Hearth's Embrace. You wake inside your hut. The world outside is dark. The only light comes from the hearth. You had built the fire up before sitting by the river. Now it crackles gently. It is a small, bright sun contained within your home. The flames dance. They are shapes of orange and yellow and deep, glowing red. They are never still. They rise and fall. They twist and turn. It is a silent, captivating dance. You watch the flames. Their movement is hypnotic. It pulls your thoughts away. It leaves only a quiet mind. The fire casts warm, flickering shadows upon the walls. The shadows of the simple tools hanging there, your hoe, your sickle. They look larger in the dancing light. They look like gentle giants, resting on the wattle and daub. They are not threatening. They are familiar. They are the shapes of your daily life, now at peace. The heat from the hearth reaches you. It is a dry, radiating warmth. It soothes your skin. It seeps into your muscles. You feel any last remnants of the day's coolness melting away. You are wrapped in a blanket of firelight and warmth. You reach for a small wooden bowl. It is filled with dried peas and beans. They are hard and round. You pour them into an earthenware pot. You add water from a wooden bucket. The water is cool. It comes from the river. You will let them soak overnight. They will swell and soften. Tomorrow, they will become a pottage, a thick, hearty soup. This is your evening ritual, a simple preparation for the day to come. There is a deep satisfaction in this small task. It is a connection to the future, a promise of a meal yet to be eaten. You sit back on a low, three-legged stool called a creepi. It is placed close to the fire. The stool is sturdy. It supports you without complaint. You take a piece of wood and your eating knife. The knife is your most personal tool. Its handle is worn smooth from your grip. You begin to whittle. You are not making anything in particular. You are simply shaping the wood. The soft, steady shush of the blade against the grain is a quiet rhythm, a companion to the crackle of the fire. The wood is ash. It is pale and smooth. The shavings curl away from your blade. They fall to the beaten earth floor. They smell clean and slightly sweet. You pick up a long, perfect curl. It is delicate. It feels like a ribbon of silk made from tree. You toss the wood shaving into the fire. It catches instantly. It flares up in a brief, bright curl of flame. Then it is gone. It has given its warmth to you. This is how the evenings pass. In quiet industry, in peaceful contemplation. There is no need for speech. There is only the sound of the fire and the soft sound of your knife. You look around your one-room home. In the firelight, it feels like a castle. It holds everything you need. A sack of grain leans against the wall. It is emmer wheat, an ancient variety. It has a husk that must be painstakingly removed. It is a grain of patience. Your woolen blanket is folded neatly on your straw mattress. Your spare tunic hangs from a peg. A few clay pots and wooden bowls are stacked on a simple shelf. This is your wealth. It is a wealth of simplicity, a wealth of sufficiency. The smoke from the fire curls upward. It finds its way to the smoke hole in the roof. It carries with it the scent of burning oak and peat. It is the scent of safety, the scent of home. You feel your shoulders relax. You did not even know they were tense. The warmth loosens them. The quiet soothes your spirit. Your whittling slows. The rhythm of the knife becomes slower and slower. You place the knife and the wood on the floor beside you. Your hands rest on your knees. You simply watch the fire. The flames are lower now. They have settled into a bed of glowing red coals. The coals pulse with a deep inner light. They look like a miniature sunset, contained within your hearth. The light in the hut softens. The dancing shadows grow still. The room is bathed in a deep orange glow. Your eyelids begin to feel heavy. The warmth is a physical weight pressing gently upon you. A welcome weight, a comforting weight. The crackle of the fire is a soft, sputtering song. a lullaby of light and heat. The scent of wood smoke is a familiar perfume. It is the scent of rest. Your breathing deepens, matching the slow, pulsing glow of the coals. You rise slowly from the stool. The fire is safe. It will burn for hours yet. You walk to your straw mattress. It rustles as you lie down. You pull the heavy woolen blanket over you. You look one last time at the hearth, the heart of your home. It glows steadily in the darkness. That steady, pulsing glow is the last thing you see. Your eyelids close, sealed by warmth and contentment. The fire's gentle song sings you to sleep. You drift into a deep, restful sleep. Chapter 7. The Moonlit Path. You wake to a silver light. It streams through the open shutter. It is not the golden light of the sun. It is the cool, silent light of the moon. A full moon. It paints the world in shades of gray and silver. You rise from your bed. The straw rustles softly. You are not fully awake. You are in a dreamlike state. The moon calls to you. You walk to the door and step outside. The world is transformed. It is the same world, but made of magic. The river is a ribbon of molten silver. The leaves of the willow tree are tipped in light. Every blade of grass casts a long, soft shadow. The air is utterly still and completely silent. It is a deep, profound silence, a respectful silence. You can hear the blood moving in your own ears, a soft, whispering sound. You decide to walk. There is no fear. The moon lights your path. It is your lantern. You walk along the path toward the common field. The path is a pale ribbon in the moonlight. Your feet make no sound on the soft earth. You are a ghost in your own world, a peaceful observer. You reach the barley field. The barley is silver. Each stalk and head of grain is etched in light. It looks like a field of precious metal. It is utterly still. Not a breath of wind disturbs it. It is a frozen sea of silver. You look up at the moon. It is round and whole, a perfect, luminous pearl in the black velvet of the sky. The man in the moon looks down upon you. He is a silent, benevolent king. Around the moon, the stars are brighter than you have ever seen them. They are not twinkling. They are steady, diamond points of light. They are so many. They dust the sky from horizon to horizon. You see the great, sweeping path of the Milky Way. It is a river of stars flowing through the heavens, a mirror of your own river high above. A nightingale begins to sing. The sound comes from the deep shadows of the hedgerow. Its song is not the cheerful chirp of a day bird. It is a complex, flowing melody, a liquid stream of notes. It is heartbreakingly beautiful. It is a song for the moon alone. You feel privileged to hear it. You stand there for a long time, listening to the nightingale, bathing in the moonlight. You feel very small, and yet completely connected. You are a tiny part of this vast, silent, beautiful universe. There is no separation between you and the silver barley, you and the bright stars, you and the nightingale's song. You look back toward your hut. It looks small and cozy in the distance. The thatched roof is silvered by the moon. Smoke no longer rises from it. It is at rest, just as you will soon be. You begin to walk back. The moonlight seems to guide your steps. It shows you the way home. The nightingale's song follows you. It grows fainter and fainter until it is just a memory of a melody on the still air. You reach your door. You look back one more time at the moonlit world. It is a gift, a secret world that few take the time to see. You step inside your hut. The room is dark, but slivers of moonlight cut through the shutter. They fall in bright, silver bars upon the floor. You do not need a candle. The moon is your light. You lie down on your bed. The silver light falls across your blanket. You close your eyes. You can still see the imprint of the moon against your eyelids. A soft, white circle. The profound silence of the night wraps around you. A blanket of quiet. The memory of the nightingale's song is a gentle hum in your mind. A fatting, beautiful dream. Your body feels weightless, floating in the silver light. Your breathing is slow, so very slow. You feel yourself drifting into the moonlight, into the starlight. You drift into a deep, restful sleep. Chapter 8. The First Light of Dawn. You wake to the softest of sounds. It is the sound of a single bird, a robin. It is not its full, cheerful song. It is a tentative, soft chirp, a question posed to the darkness. Is it time? The world outside your window is still dark, but it is a darkness that is beginning to thin. It is no longer the deep, black velvet of midnight. It is a soft, gray wool. You rise. You feel rested, deeply rested. Your body is light. Your mind is clear and quiet. You open the door and step outside. The air is cool and fresh. It feels new. It is the first air of a new day. It has never been breathed before. You look to the east. The sky there is a deep, soft indigo. But along the horizon, there is a single, thin line of light. It is the palest, most delicate yellow, like the inside of a primrose petal. This is the false dawn, a promise of what is to come. The world is still and hushed. It is waiting. The river does not lap. It slides by in a silent, dark ribbon. The trees are motionless. They are holding their breath. You sit on the ground by your door. You pull your woolen cloak tight around you. You will wait with the world. The robin chirps again. Another bird answers. A sparrow, then a blackbird. The chorus is beginning. Not a full chorus yet. A quiet rehearsal. A gentle warming of voices. You watch the eastern horizon. The line of light grows. It thickens. It changes from pale yellow to a soft, buttery gold. The indigo of the sky above it lightens to a hazy, dove gray. You can see the shapes of the trees now. They are no longer black silhouettes. You can see the individual branches of the willow. You can see the clumps of reeds by the riverbank. The stars have faded, all but the morning star. It hangs in the lightening sky, bright and steadfast, the last sentinel of the night. A gentle breeze stirs. It is the first breath of the day. It rustles the leaves of the willow. It is a soft, sighing sound, a sound of awakening. The light continues to grow. The gold on the horizon spreads upward, pushing back the gray. It touches the undersides of a few high clouds. It paints them in shades of rose and lavender. This is the true dawn. It is not a sudden event. It is a slow, gentle unveiling, a gift that is given minute by minute. You see the details of your world return, the brown of the earth, the green of the grass, the silver dew that covers everything. Each blade of grass, each leaf, is tipped with a diamond of moisture. The water lilies on the river are still closed, but they are visible now. They are dark, sleeping shapes on the shimmering water. The bird chorus grows louder. It is no longer a rehearsal. It is a celebration, a joyous, chaotic, beautiful welcome to the sun. And then you see it, the very top edge of the sun, a sliver of blinding, fiery gold. It peaks above the distant hills. The light changes instantly. The world is washed in gold. The gray is gone. The coolness is washed away by a wave of pure, golden light. The dew diamonds on the grass sparkle. They are now tiny, captured suns. The river transforms. It is no longer a dark ribbon. It is a flowing river of light. You feel the first touch of the sun's warmth on your face. It is a gentle touch, a benediction. You stand. The new day is here. It is full of potential, full of peace. You feel a deep gratitude for the rest of the night, for the beauty of the dawn, for the promise of a new day. You stretch your arms to the sky. You welcome the sun, but the night's rest is still upon you. The deep calm is in your bones. You turn and walk back into your hut. The golden light streams through the door. It illuminates the motes of dust, making them dance like gold flecks. You lie down on your bed. The sun feels warm on your closed eyelids. The joyful songs of the birds are a gentle cacophony, a lullaby of awakening. The scent of the new day, of damp earth and sun-warmed grass, fills the hut. Your body is relaxed. Your heart is full. You are not going back to sleep. You are simply resting in the dawn, soaking in the peace. Your breathing is slow and deep. Your mind is still. You feel yourself floating on the golden light, cradled by the new day. You drift into a gentle waking rest, a perfect, peaceful stillness.